Speaking. Viva Fidel.
Yo, what up?
Gat Turner.
Peace, what's going on?
What's going on? Who else will yell at us?
Oh, we got a whole team up in here today. We got Fat Brain in here.
Yeah.
We got BMT in here.
Yeah.
We got Dr. Trey.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Man, what brings you down today? What's going on in your world?
Man, it's always a lot. Again, as always, we always thank 91.7 for opening up the doors to us. Not only us personally, but to the artist community in Milwaukee, in Wisconsin. We appreciate everything y'all do. We have a project that's buzzing in the streets right now. It's called KillwaukeeXperiment.
Okay.
Myself and Gat Turner put together a mixtape collaboration that really nobody seen coming. We didn't talk about it, we just did it.
Okay.
And we dropped it. We talking about some real serious things on there that happen to relate to the city. 414, Milwaukee, Killer Mill, Killwaukee, it's Cream City. It got a lot of names.
Right.
We're breaking it all down.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. And we came to drop a new one on you. One of the original tracks on the mixtape. We came to drop that one and premiere that today for the world.
No doubt, exclusive with our brother Barry.
All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Now, when you put this project together, what was the thought process?
Talk to him again.
Oh man, I say the thought process was really, we was just coming together, man, across lines, racial lines, whatever, you know. We two different individuals, had our own camps, got our own, you know, music that we put out. And, you know, Viva, Fidel, and myself, you know, we would always cross paths, man, whether it's in the city or out the city, performing at the same venues. We might be at the same marches and rallies, you know what I'm saying? So we had a love for the people in common, and we said, man, let's come together and put something together, man, that really speak to the state of our people in the city of Milwaukee, man. And we went in the lab and came out of the lab with the KillwaukeeXperiment.
And once we started, it just flowed natural. We did one song, and next thing you know, we was in the lab and we knocked out 21 of them. That's on the mixtape. That's available everywhere. I can plug where it's available.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Because you know me, I'm like, hey, let's go get it.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, just want to kind of let them get a feel for, you know, how it all came about.
It's an experiment. You know, we call it the KillwaukeeXperiment because literally we trying new things. Like you said, we both come from different camps, and we splashed it together to kind of show and prove that unification that we often talk about. We wanted to demonstrate that for the people and say, hey, it ain't just, you know, something that sounds good. We actually can do this and come together from different sides and put together something that's universal for everybody. We brought together some of the hottest female spoken word and singing artists that are also featured on the project. We thought it was very important to highlight the spoken word aspect of what's going on in Milwaukee. That's a very powerful movement in Milwaukee. So we experimentally brought in Shelly Davis, Melissa Blue, Fiery Phoenix, Becca Jacine to bless the project. You know, put the sisters out there in the forefront, how they supposed to be, because they repping well. Not only just the R&B and the spoken word scene, but on the hip hop scene as well. We want to see more balanced representation of the sisters and what they bring to the table.
Actually, I think the last time I was actually on, I did the Milltown thing. I did the Fiery Phoenix Relativity Theory.
Yes, indeed. That's my other
once again,
project.
yeah,
yes, indeed.
It's all about keeping people out there, you know, not just hearing their stuff and letting it die. It's all about bringing it back so you don't forget about them, you know. So, but man, it's good to hear that y'all collab.
Yes, sir.
Collaboration.
Yes, sir.
And it's experimentation, and it's a lot of people involved in the project. DJ Supreme touched the project with some scratches. BJ Shaw Studios is where we recorded it at.
Yes, sir.
And we got BMT in the building. He dropped the KGD track that we about to premiere here on the 91.7 Boogie Bang. It's an honor and a pleasure because this song right here is so significant and impactful to the state of the city. Just like your show is impactful to the state of the city. A lot of artists have no other outlet besides this right here. You know what I mean? So the KillwaukeeXperiment project is a tribute to all of the artists, all of the people who are moving forward in the culture, the activists, the teachers, the educators, and the young people that's watching our example. That's watching Barry, you know what I mean? That's watching Gat, that's watching me. They paying attention to what we do and how we doing it. So we made something special for them. And it's experimental, so you'll never know what to expect.
Hey, that's why it's called an experiment.
That's right.
You never know what may come out of it.
That's right.
You know, it might turn into something straight up solid.
Or something like a riot. It may manifest.
No doubt.
There's a lot of things going on in the city, you know, that we really straightforward talk about. not only in our music, but this stuff that we deal with all the time. Being community advocates, being community development advocates, being people who are in the schools, in the community centers. We have to talk about these things, so we put them in our music, and they come across experimental on this project because we want to open up some conversation. We don't want to be the only ones out here talking about these things.
There's a lot of mouths in Milwaukee.
Man,
everybody step up.
All these artists, all these so-called rappers and so-called MCs. I'm demanding y'all step up.
Right, man.
I'm demanding y'all step up. Because this garbage content I be hearing on MSC sometimes from some of our Milwaukee voices, it's way more to talk about. This is Milwaukee. You better talk about what's going on in your backyard. You better talk about what's happening in your front yard. Stop trying to sound like you from down there somewhere. You better talk about what's going on in your city.
Talking about your swag.
Brother Barry giving us a vehicle.
We got our own slang.
We got our
own story to tell.
No doubt.
That's right.
And it's on the World Wide Web. Worldwide. What a concept. World Wide Web.
WWW. That is what that means. Huh?
But let's get into. I'll let y'all introduce it. Killwaukee GD.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's really like it's like an ode to the late Great Nina Simone. You know, she did her song Mississippi GD almost 50 years ago, you know, in protest to the slaying of Medgar Evers and the bombing of the church that was in Birmingham, Alabama, that killed the 4 little black girls. You know, so really it's like an ode to her, you know what I'm saying? She was like the queen of protest music. And like Brother Viva said, you know, we community advocates, activists, raptivists, edutainers, you know what I'm saying? So we come from that vein. So KGD, Killwaukee GD, is like an echo to what the late great Nina Simone did with her Mississippi GD.
All right, and here it is. Killwaukee.
We get a history lesson from
on
W. Black history.
No doubt.
On Black History Month.
Come on, brother. It's every day for me.
I hail straight from Killwaukee, they say where's that? Somewhere between shooting heroin and smoking crack. In between the mega church and the dirty mosque.
The track too.
No doubt.
BMT kind of quiet, he just in the background, you want to say that stuff. He speak with his hands, obviously he did the track. You know, I want to tell everybody that video is coming up, and also the other visuals that we have off the mixtape project. You can check on the YouTube channel, KILLwaukeeX. You can go to Facebook, KILLwaukeeX, Twitter, KILLwaukeeX, everything. Google it, KILLwaukeeX, and you can find out all the information about the Killwaukee experiment, see the videos. We just did another part of the experiment, the musical phase. Part 2 was we opened up the experiment to Milwaukee producers. I want to send a big salute and a shout out and a thank you to all of the Milwaukee beat producers and beat makers who contributed to this part of the experiment. We released the acapellas, Barry, and we just told the Milwaukee producers, hey, do what you do. Be a part of this experiment.
Okay.
And so we got a whole bunch of remixes back, fresh in the inbox, and I can't wait to share them with the whole team and let. I mean, some of these brothers I ain't never even met personally, but they sent in music. Some of the people that have been down and supporting for years sent in music. So again, we appreciate y'all for participating in the experiment, the remix phase, and we re-releasing the mixtape with our original Milwaukee tracks.
We got a lot of people asking questions.
Yeah, I'm hearing them.
You know what I'm saying? They want to know what's up with this collaboration. You got to let them know.
Why we do what we do.